Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
This is one of the things. So Lori was like, well, hey, I need to do my screening questions, which she already knows how to do. She's done some notarizations. But she was like, telling her client, hey, I need to make sure of how many exact notarizations. Lori knew what type of documents were going to be needing to be notarized. Estate packages rather. And after our conversation, first we started in the chat, then we had to come out of the chat. I had to call her, and I would do that if I have to, if I feel we need further explanation on something. So she was like, well, I need to find out exactly how many numbers. I said, Lori, do you really need to know how many notarizations? Because you already know what kind of documents he has. It's an estate/trust package. He's telling you, I have a medical directive, I have a power of attorney, I have ... So they're telling you what they have. Do you really need to know every single thing? No, you do not, right? So I called her and I said, hey, Lori, you can go ahead and quote your price. Because if you stall too long, guys, and this is all parts of the business. You see this already. If you're a signing agent and you're trying to get jobs and you're like, dog, they go so quick. If you're taking too much time to think about it, I don't know how much I should charge. I don't know how many stamps it is. I don't know this. I don't know that. That job is gone. Okay? So I called Lori. I said, hey, you don't need to know all that. You already know it's an estate package. And Jasmine had chimed in the chat yesterday too. Shout out to Jasmine. Jasmine knew what it was because I asked Lori. I said, Lori, based on the documents that the client told you that they have, what kind of package do you have? And I was waiting on Lori to tell me, but Jasmine chimed in. Again, shout out to Jasmine. It was an estate package. So you don't need to know every single thing. You already know this is going to take you about 45 minutes. You already know it's like 4 or 5 major documents. What is your price? What is your price? So I go over pricing and everything in the course. So I called Lori. I said, hey, call your client back and let them know it's going to be ... The only missing piece that you need to know is who are going to be the witnesses. Are you providing them? Is he providing them? And if you have to charge for that. Other than that, you don't have to see every single document because you already know what it consists of. We go over that in the estate/trust package training course, okay? So that course is part of mentorship, or you can buy it separately using coupon code WIN2025 at Notary Educators LLC. And in that course, I train you how to learn those key buzzwords so you'll know what the package is. You already know, okay, they're talking about a medical advance, a directive. Okay, they're talking about estate, trust, whatever. Those are key buzzwords, okay? So you'll know what that package looks like, what it consists of. So you should know how to price it. So Lori called the client back after our conversation. She sealed the deal. Lori works full time. She is going at 7 a.m. I believe it's tomorrow or Thursday. And she got an assignment before work. Okay, so yesterday the question came up, well, am I limited because, and this was also in a group recently too, am I limited to doing signings because I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5? You're only as limited as you are yourself. Hey, Jasmine, I just gave you a shout out. Yeah, woohoo, Lori. So Lori got that signing at 7 a.m. And after our phone call with her, and quite frankly, and I told her this, if you take too long answering all these questions about the fee, how much is it going to cost, he's going to call the next notary, and the next notary is going to say, hey, that'll be $50, $75, $100, whatever their price is. And they're going to get the job. So we don't have a lot of time in there to be wondering and doubting. I need to see every single thing. Let me touch every single paper. Can you send me a copy of it? I have notaries say that. Can I ask my client to send me a picture of everything before I start? No, you cannot. Oh, I forgot to tell people that I was live in the group. I forgot. I was gonna do that. Um, yeah, I was gonna tell people in the mentor program I was live over here, just in case they had a question. We actually meet on Friday, but in case they wanted to talk about something right now, I forgot to do that. I'm gonna start doing that when I go live. But anyway, my point is the question was, am I limited because I work full time? You're only as limited as you limit yourself. And Lori be about her business. She get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I tell her go ahead and ask for the higher price because of the fee. So because of the time rather. So her initial price was about $25 a little bit. Well, let's go back. Her initial price I felt was $100 over market value. It was about $100 over. I'm like, Lori, is that what you can charge in your state? I don't know. So we got it together. Again, we talked it out. I called her. And when we finished, we came up to a price where she felt comfortable to go and get her money. She felt that it was worth it. She felt valued, et cetera, et cetera. So we took off $100. She took it down 25 too low. I said, because it's at 7 a.m., you could bring it up 25 more. So she did. She called the client and got that thing booked. And now she is booked and busy, as they say. Okay. So a lot of times we need to know what to do. And I don't blame you all that you don't know what to do. You're told sometimes here on YouTube, you don't need training. All training is a hustle. Trainers are scammers. I'm not a scammer, hon. I've been here for 5 years, I guess. A little over 5. Almost 6. About 5 on YouTube. But yeah, so all trainers are not scammers. Be cautious, because sometimes I always say you might purchase the wrong training at the wrong time. There's no need for you to be buying marketing and you don't know how to notarize. That's my opinion. Okay. Now in my mentorship program, I do give you access to all 16 trainings. But again, I could tell if somebody is working the program because they're going to ask me something about a notarization. I have to go back and say, hey, did you go back and watch Notarize Like a Pro? People often want to start with how much should they charge. You don't need to be charging nobody nothing and you don't know what you're doing. Okay, that's just facts. We're going to deal in reality today. All right, we ain't charging people money and we don't know what we're doing. That's just the reality. Now, what I tell you to do and what I encourage you to do is let's learn the notarization process. Let's look into the specialty course. Let's look at the estate/trust course. Then we can go into the pricing. Okay, at least get those 3 basics under your belt, because that way you'll know what you're doing. You'll feel more confident when it comes to pricing, right? That's something everybody struggles with, is pricing. But shout out to Lori, because she works the plan. She does what we tell her. Excuse me. I think it's still a little pollen out here. Yeah, so shout out to those that work the plan. If you work the plan works. If you work the program works. Okay? And Jasmine just got her Google review card. If you've not seen that, it's on the notary supply list. It's free. Check that out. That was shout out to Kent. He gave us that idea about that. I had saw it before, but I never used it. It's a little review card for Google, and the person just taps it. If the tap doesn't work, like I was telling Jasmine earlier, no biggie. We're going to get that review no matter what. Okay? So the review card may or may not tap with someone's telephone, but that don't mean we're not going to ask for it. Okay? We're going to still ask for it. So check out all things notary, notaryeducatorsllc.com. That might mean you need to send them your review link. Okay. I have pre-typed scripts and I talk about that. I think I provided them in the course, but I'll tell you what that is right now. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to guess. Thank you, Mr. Smith. It was my pleasure serving you today. Please leave me a 5-star review. Click the link and make it that simple and send it to them. Okay. I am not going to say just leave a review. I want to tell them what to put in there, what to put. For example, 5 stars. Don't leave me no 4-star review. I don't want that. Don't leave me no 3-star review. I don't want that. I want you to leave me 5 stars. And if I feel like I didn't provide a 5-star experience, then I'm not going to send the link at all. I'll just send a nice thank you, though. I always thank my client. Always thank my client. I had a client the other day who was trying to bully me a little bit. I talked about this just a wee bit yesterday. And he was trying to bully me. And that, I don't like when people do that. You know, you do that with your women out there. I'm not one of your women. I'm not one of your girls. You understand what I'm saying? So he's like a little player kind. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. And I know you know. We're all grown. And that may work with somebody who you're trying to talk to. But I'm not trying to be talked to. I'm your notary. Okay? This is a professional relationship. So what you do over there trying to get a girl's number is not working with me. Okay?